What's up, guys? This is Alex with Unlock Your Wellness. Today's video is about conventional sunscreen and whether it is safe and healthy to use on a regular basis. As we are moving into the warmer season here in the Northern Hemisphere, many people feel like they only have two choices. They slap on SPF 100 or they burn like a crisp for 3+ months. Many people are not able to get through the summer without dousing their bodies with sunscreen, and I'm here to tell you that that might not be wise in the long term because of the ingredients in many of these conventional sunscreen products. Here are some facts about the sun, about sunscreen, and about your skin. Sunscreen was invented in the 1970s, so it's basically around 50 years old. Not nearly as long as we've been alive. Just throwing that out there. Since the 1970s, melanoma, skin cancer, has increased by around 200%. Yikes. Now, I'm not saying that that's directly caused by sunscreen use. There's a lot of other factors, including diet, lifestyle, environmental factors as well. But it's not looking good for sunscreen being a sort of protector of skin cancer that it's marketed to be. Whatever you end up rubbing into your skin is absorbed into your bloodstream to a great degree, around 60%. So you need to be careful about what you're exposing yourself to if you're not already. UV light, UV rays from the sun, hits your skin and reacts with cholesterol in order to create the hormone vitamin D. Vitamin D is one of the most important nutrients, vitamins, hormones, whatever you want to call it, for just general health. And the vast majority of people, even in very sunny places on the planet, are highly deficient in vitamin D. And that's a major problem. I believe sunscreen is a major factor in that, but there's many other factors, including heavy metals blocking vitamin D metabolism and so on and so forth. But if you are wearing sunscreen all the time when you go outside, you're more than likely setting yourself up for a vitamin D deficiency. Here are some examples of toxic ingredients in conventional sunscreen products. Parabens, for example, are used to increase shelf life for the products. They're sort of like an antimicrobial chemical. However, they're highly toxic. They are endocrine disruptors and they can create more estrogen in your body. So they're estrogenic. The rest of these ingredients are also used to help block the UV light that I mentioned before. But these ingredients are known to cause allergies, gut problems, immune system problems. They're estrogenic, they're endocrine disruptors. So really something that you don't need, especially in this world where being healthy is already so difficult, right? It requires a lot of conscious effort to be healthy in the modern world. And if you're adding these toxins into your skin every day when you go outside, you're not doing yourself any favors. Not to mention, not as commonly known is aluminum is also commonly used as an ingredient in these conventional sunscreens. And aluminum is neurotoxic, right? It can cause brain fog. It can cause memory problems. It's not something you want. And it's also a mitochondrial poison. It will mess up your ability to make energy. It will make you tired. I would actually say aluminum is probably the most toxic ingredient that you can find in these products. And you do not want that being rubbed into your skin every day. Your skin is a sponge. You're like SpongeBob over here. If you're putting on sunscreen multiple times throughout the entire summer, think about how much you're absorbing. Think about how much your body has to work to cleanse those toxins out of your body. So I recommend asking yourself, as a rule, going forward, would you willingly eat this thing that you're putting on your skin? Because you might as well be eating it. It's being absorbed into your bloodstream. And if the answer is no, you should probably look for a healthier alternative. There are plenty of healthier, more natural products out there. And if you can get as close to nature as possible, you're going to be doing a really good job for yourself. Other than just getting shade, getting out of the sun if you need a break, your best natural and non-toxic defense from the sun is actually balancing your fatty acid profile, your fatty acid ratio between omega-6 and omega-3 fatty acids. Omega-6 fatty acids tend to inflame the body and omega-3s uninflame the body. The typical ideal ratio for omega-6, omega-3 is about 1:1. And unfortunately, in the modern world, it's way closer to around 20:1 omega-6 to omega-3. That means we have a lot of inflamed bodies walking around and a lot of people that will be sensitive and vulnerable to the sun. There's plenty of research to suggest that having enough omega-3s in your body will protect you from the harshness of the sun. I noticed this myself anecdotally. When I started working on my diet and I was eating a lot more meat and eggs and animal products as staples in my diet, I was able to be out in the sun and not burn. I was really able to enjoy myself without that fear, and I didn't have to use sunscreen. So how do we go about balancing this ratio? Number one, it's decreasing fried foods and refined foods, decreasing grain-fed meat consumption and conventional feedlot animal products, lowering your nut consumption, and also eliminating vegetable oils and seed oils. You also want to increase pasture-raised, grass-fed animal products, A2 dairy as well as opposed to A1 dairy, and eating lots of sardines, fish oil products, and low heavy metal fish. So like salmon, sardines, anchovies. Stay away from shark and swordfish and these larger fish, tuna. Those ones are loaded with heavy metals. You'll be worse off in the end eating a lot of those. Vitamin A is also known to be protective against damage from the sun. It can also help you heal faster from sunburns. So you can try using the active form of vitamin A, which is retinol or palmitate. Don't use the beta carotene forms of vitamin A. It's not going to be as helpful for you. And you can actually take up to 50,000 IUs for a few days in anticipation of being outside for long periods of time. Now, please do not megadose vitamin A for more than a few days. Okay. You can become toxic in vitamin A. It's fat soluble vitamin, not water soluble. So you can't really eliminate it as easily as like vitamin C, for example. You can cause organ damage if you get too much of this vitamin A. If you don't want to supplement vitamin A, you can get plenty of it by just increasing animal products in your diet, like fish oils, raw dairy, meats, and eggs. And here are some healthy alternatives for sunscreen. I really like this product. It's got a zinc oxide active ingredient, which is much safer than the toxic ingredients I mentioned earlier. Aloe vera is very soothing for the skin, and it's also naturally occurring. It's a plant. Maybe you can find an aloe vera source. You can get a plant for it. More likely, you'll have to look for an aloe vera gel. Just be careful about the number of ingredients that are in some of these products. You want to look for one that has very few ingredients. You can also use coconut oil, right? Just dab a little coconut oil on parts of your skin. Don't add too much because it can get your skin really oily, but it's a naturally occurring SPF 7. Not too bad. Not too bad, honestly. And here's an awesome recipe for sunscreen if you want to get even more creative with this. This is Becky Plotner's recipe. Rest in peace to her. And I think a lot of people have really enjoyed this recipe. So it also smells pretty good. So there's the recipe, there's the directions. Hope you enjoy that. You can try it out and let me know what you think. And if you are interested in getting a hair test or going on a mineral balancing program, maybe you want to eliminate all of these toxins and the aluminum and other metals you've been getting from these sunscreen products, please reach out. You have my email and my website there. You can sign up for a free consult in the description box below. And that's it. All right, hope you enjoyed the video. Hope you got some value from it. Take care, and I'll see you in the next one.